Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a quick one. I'm installing a Volumetric, just something to help me measure my water into my boilers. So if you're interested, stick around. So what I'm doing today is installing this Volumetric into my shed so I can measure my water. I'm doing it as simple as possible, just running a hose through the floor and running an attachment out of the shed, just making it easy so I don't have to struggle with trying to get plumbing done. It's fairly expensive to get the plumbing done, and I don't want to pay the money. It only gets used seldomly, so I'm better off doing it like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this Volumetric up against the wall. I'll pop it out. I'll just unbox it and show you what it's about. So what I've got is the meter, which is this baby. I'm going to whack this probably about here on the wall, right next to the window. Run a hose from here, out of the floor, up the side to the meter, which will be here. And then from the meter to a couple of hose clamps just here to make it nice and solid. And from there, I'll just have a hose hanging out with a tap on it. That's all I need. So it won't be a tap, it'll be just a garden pool hose thing. I'll figure out how long I'm going to make that as soon as I'm done. Here we go. I'm going to time lapse this so you don't have to sit down and be bored watching it. So hopefully it'll show you what I've done. So I'll stop when I need to show you what I'm doing. First things first is I've got to drill a hole in the floor. So here we go. Just where I want it. Hope you can see that, guys. Nice little hole right next to the pillar. Perfect measurement. Exactly what I wanted to do. So what I've got is I've got my green hose here. I hope you can see this. Hope this is working well. I'm going to run this hose, fairly heavy duty, good quality stuff, double walled. That's going to go under the shed and hang out the front half of the shed, hidden away, so I'll just pull it out when I need to use it. So I'm going to run the hose up through that hole and up the wall to my Volumetric. So here we go. So far so good. I have put in my hose down through there and down through the floor. So that is going to benefit me, and it shouldn't look, I'm using really good quality equipment. Hopefully that will hold off and won't burst and flood my shed, which I don't think it will. You know, I normally do a pretty good job of things. So next step. So my thought process was to run the hose under the shed. So out through the floor of the shed and down under, and then have it come out right there. So I've got a little adapter, so that can stay there. If I have to whip and snip, I can whip and snip around that. That's quite fine. And then I'll just whack my adapter on. And then I grab my garden hose, which I'll pop you down here. If you can. So all I have to do now is just whack it on hand. Now, I am going to change this because that's not really good quality and it looks like it's going to slip out eventually. So that's it. I now plunge water into my shed. I will change that to a newer connector because I just want bits of quality bits in there. And then I'll run the hose for my tap, or my gun, my hose gun, and we'll crank her up and see how it goes. All right. So I ran my hose and I'm pretty happy with it. It looks pretty decent, nice and neat, as you can tell. I've got my little box here. I haven't taken or peeled the coating off, the what do you call it, the protective coating off yet, which I'll do. I will now have to, this thing actually is powered up by 24 volts, so I have a 20 volt 240 to 24 volt power converter that I have to run. I have to just plug it into the power supply I have. So all I need to do is just run it to my power board I have near the door and just connect it up and plug it in, and we'll see how it runs. If any of you are wondering how long the cable is, it's actually quite long. It's really, really quite long. So I reckon I've got a lot of length there. Now, come on. So I've temporarily ran my power cable. Like I said, it's a 240 volt, so it plugs in here, runs down behind my fridge. This is only temporary, I'm going to fix it all up. And then up under this unit, and it plugs in just under there. So we're right. So about to power up. I'm going to turn her on and see if something happens. Power is on and it boots up. Look at that. So what have we got? Pretty much says we've got a cup of coffee. It looks like a cup of coffee. See if I can get you on an angle that you can see better. A tap, and these are all my hoses. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a chance and plug my hose in and see if we have any leaks. So if you guys like to watch the tap for me, we'll see what goes. Okay. We'll hang this out the window just in case. Right, here we go. Okie dokie, I have poured the water on. It hasn't seemed to have done anything. There's no leaks anywhere I can see. I wonder if I can pull the trigger on the tap. See if we can... Okay, so the valve obviously isn't open. So how do we open it? Start, stop, mini set, clear hold for a sec. Okay. Look at that. And it works. No leaks. Are we all right or what? How good's this? Okay, so I've let some water through. It's given me a measurement of nothing. 2 litres. There you go. I've used up 2 litres. So now, to reset, clear, press and hold the clear button. Okay. Doesn't do that. Hold 5 to clear, hold 5 seconds. 3, 4, 5. That didn't do anything. Stop. Ah. Clear. There you go. So you have to stop it or turn it off, so you can actually press and clear. So now we can add our literage in. So this is our liter gauge up here. That says 0.04, so it's 400 mil. 5, yeah, okay. So how do we get across? So we set, aha. So that would be your tenth of a litre, I'd say. This would be your 1 litre. So we'll go here. So I want to measure, let's say, we'll go 3 litres because I've got a 3 litre jug, and we'll see how accurate that is. How do we set? That's set. So press start. So it said start, nothing's gone through yet and no measurements have been made. I will find my jug that's 3 litres in capacity. So this little jug here has a measurement of 3 litres just here. So I'm going to attempt to fill it using this meter and see if I get 3 litres into this jug. Let's see how much mess I can make doing this. So we shall start. But it should stop. Okay, it stopped. That says it filled it up to 3 litres. I've got 2.5 litres. So do I need to calibrate it? Yes, I don't know. Alright, time to get the instructions out to find out what I have to do. So what I found, it does say in the instructions that flow rate in water will change the accuracy of the filler meter, but my flow rate's at about 15 litres per minute, and it didn't fluctuate much at all. The DigiBoil I found is fairly accurate with its literage, but after finishing the fill with the fill-o-meter said it was at 15 litres. The gauge on the DigiBoil said it was 12 litres, so we're 3 litres out. So we're basically it's not working. I found that when I fill up to 3 litres, it tells me it's filled at 3 and it's saying 2.5 litres. So something's definitely wrong. So I'll have to find out what's going on and see if I can get it fixed or calibrated. The next day, been to the shop, changed over my fill-o-meter, reinstalled it, and it works perfectly now. I'm so happy. Seems to be quite fine. I'll flick over. So this little bloke, I had to change it over at the shop. The guys down there kindly just gave me another one and took the other one back. I've tested it now and it works. It's 10 litres is pretty much 10 litres when it goes into the bottle. So I've done it twice. I have exactly 20 litres, if you can see the marker down there. So I'm happy now. So this thing's working perfectly. I've just got a dud. Unfortunately, sometimes that happens. It's just build quality, I suppose. Nothing's always perfect.